You're not gonna like this, Chris.
And
My
start.
Audacity bombed out at 22 minutes, and I just noticed it.
Oh,
Giving
you're
Glenn
very
the
Asian
stink
looking,
eye.
Look,
Chris, right
it's
there.
spinning. It's still freaking spinning right now. It's just not coming out of it.
Hello, my friends.
Record.
Thank you for joining us for the PEBCAK Podcast, a weekly information scary show featuring some all-around good people. It is week 36 of 2025. I'm Chris Louie, and happy birthday to you. We're entering in the time period where statistically the most birthdays happen. With me, we have my co-host Uncle Barbecue, who was not impressed with the iPhone 17 launch. More on that in topic 4.
Is that because there's a lot going on and staying home in December and January?
I think it's like that New Year's Eve time frame, I believe.
Yeah, where everybody's drunk and inhibitions are gone.
I think it's the week between Christmas and New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
So it's like winter break for people, and yeah, you get Christmas parties, New Year's parties.
Yeah.
You've
Right,
heard
Uncle
some of it.
Barbecue. Let's go.
Yeah. Happy birthday to Chris. Who are we saying happy birthday to?
Whose birthday is
Our
it?
listeners, statistically
Oh.
speaking, more of our
Oh.
listeners will have a birthday this week than in any other week of the year.
And you're right. The iPhone event was a letdown. We'll talk about that more in topic 4.
Did you watch it?
No, I just saw like
watched
a
it.
1 minute recap. I was like, ooh.
Oh, shout out to my daughter's boyfriend, Austin. He's over there right now actually working the event. So
Say Cupertino.
yeah. He normally works at the Brea Apple store, and I guess he won some type of event, and he got to participate. All inclusive paid trip to go work at the Apple event.
So corporate travel then.
Corporate travel. I think it's his first one. So
I don't know if it's all expenses paid, Glenn. I'm sure there's still a per diem and you can't go to the spa.
no, but like they paid for his flight, paid for his lunch and dinner and whatnot, and his hotel. So
Good for your future son-in-law, Apple Store Genius of the week.
yeah, I know. Real American
tried
hero.
rebooting it.
You remember that?
It's like imagining how far in life you can get at the IT help desk by saying, "Have you rebooted yet?"
Yeah. I guess you guys aren't excited about the very super thin Apple iPhone Air? No?
I'll get to it in topic 4, Glenn.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah.
Brian read the note here. And he listens. He paid attention.
Yeah.
I did not
And
read
as
the
you can
note.
hear, we have Glenn Medina back this week from traveling. So welcome home, Glenn.
Thank you very much, sir. I'm going back out on the road again tomorrow, but happy to do the podcast today. So,
Caught you right on time.
you
Chris,
did.
how's the Operation Become Unfat going?
All right.
He was already unfat. What are you giving him a hard time
No,
for?
he was trying to lose like a bunch of weight.
Yeah. All right.
Really?
So for those of you that don't know, we haven't talked about it on the podcast before, but we've talked about it privately in our group chat. Let's see, where did it start? So my kids started school and we do the first day board and we're like, all right, get on the scale because it says, height, weight, milestones, how old are you, number of teeth you have, all that stuff. And then I'm like, well, since I have the scale out, I should just weigh myself too while I'm at it. I didn't weigh myself in a while. I knew my waistline was growing because my pants didn't fit me quite as well. Got on the scale, I'm like, oh, yeah, this is not sustainable. Something's got to change. And so right then and there, I decided to launch Operation Get Unfat or Die Trying. And that was, school started just a little over a month ago. And I'm happy to say, with the help of Grok, I asked Grok, I'm like, I'm this weight. I want to be this weight by my trip in November. And, what do I need to do to get there? And they said, well, it's a little aggressive to do that. I think they said it's healthy to lose 1 to 2 pounds per week. I think I need to lose like 3 pounds a week or so. So they're like, it's a little aggressive, but I'm happy to say in 1 month, I've lost 15 pounds. And
Dang,
that's
bro.
through intermittent fasting. So I do not eat anything after 8 p.m. Like it's supposed to be, you're only supposed to eat between 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. But I'm working out a lot, so I actually eat a healthy breakfast to fuel my workout. And then I really, really strictly adhere to that rule of no eating after 8 p.m. Basically nothing after dinner. I brush my teeth after dinner and I don't eat anything after that. And through that and just trying to get more active. I try to go running more often, hit the gym more often. I'm halfway there. I'm halfway there, and I have about 2 months to go.
Well, good job, man. Keep it up. Halfway there, right?
Yeah. Thank you. I'm halfway there. There's also that the beginner gains theory and the water weight theory. So the first 15 is probably going to be easy. That last 15 is probably going to be a lot harder. But I think if you stick with it, I think I should probably be successful with that.
I'll have you know, last week I lost 6 pounds. Then on Sunday I gained 7.
I didn't gain 7 pounds in a day. Like, that's not healthy.
I don't understand it. It's how things go. So
it's a lot of chicken wing. Well, for you, it's probably muscle. You're probably like working out like crazy in the gym.
Definitely not. It was an abundance of food and alcohol from all the watching the football.
Yeah. That's the other thing. Yes, no snacking after 8, and very, very limited amounts of alcohol, if any. Just those are empty calories, and at least to meet my goal, I'll probably have to withhold more than I'm used to.
How many miles have you been putting in?
My usual route's the same. It's 4.6 miles. I just try to go like at least one extra day a week. I think I used to be 2 to 3 times a week. I'm trying to go at least 3 to 4 times a week now. So it's try to burn the candle from both ends.
That's good, dude. I feel like if anything, it's good for a strong heart, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Getting that heart rate up. Even if you can't really lose, you can't outrun a bad diet, but it's still good for your heart.
Yeah, good cardiovascular, building muscle burns more calories than fat. So hopefully by the time my trip comes in November, I will be fit again.
You will be. I believe in you.
Thank you. Well, no guests this week, just us boys.
All right.
Combined, we have decades of information security experience here, not just to educate, but to entertain. We've got 4 awesome stories for this week, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. This week, we're going to talk about ART, a university handling responsible disclosure the wrong way. For our third topic, tying cybersecurity to executive pay, and close with iPhone 17 talk. For our first topic, this will be our ransomware story of the week. The ransomware group LunaLock has stolen all of the commissioned art on the website Artist and Clients and is threatening to release the data unless they are paid a $50,000 ransom. Now, who would care if their artwork got released? Well, in an effort to pressure the website and artists to pay the ransom, LunaLock is threatening to share all of the art data with all of the major AI platforms so that they will train on the artist's proprietary work. So this is just a new twist on ransomware in our new AI world.
Yeah, I feel like one of the first things that are going to go away is the artist anyway with AI. So do I care? Do you think? Yeah, it's got to be, right?
Yeah, like I sent a t-shirt design to you guys in the group chat today, and previously that'd be something you would pay someone on Fiverr to do, but I just went into Grok Imagine mode. I said, I want my t-shirt to have these words and this image, and boom, like I have a viable t-shirt logo in like 20 seconds.
I feel like I noticed that right away. I was like, oh, this is definitely AI generated. I feel like my eye for catching it's getting better. But the same thing on LinkedIn. Like when I scroll on LinkedIn, I'm like, all right, everybody. Hold on. Did I lose audio? No. I feel like everybody is just like using AI to generate stuff to make their their posts a little bit more engaging. And if I do anything, when I look at it, I'm like, ugh, I don't want to look at it at all. I'm just kind of scrolling right by it.
Yeah. Oh, it's the good and the bad, right? So we have these AI artists, and I guess that's the fear, because some of these artists will say, well, I could do something that AI can't, and they don't train on this type of artwork or this data, and then now that if this artwork gets released to the AI models, then they're just going to get that much better and make artists less relevant, and that's the fear.
Yeah, I think where it still struggles is around the creativity spot. Like, I don't think you can be like, hey, create me an ad that's highly compelling to sell more Dr. Pepper. Like, it's not going to do that.
Yeah.
But I think you could definitely get it to, like, if you have an idea, right, you can ask it to do it. That's easier said than done. Sometimes I'll be asking these damn prompts left, right, and center. And, like, I think one was, like, putting your pants on before your shoes. And I was like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't do that. Like, something revealing. I'm like, oh God. Well, just like angle him from the side, and like he's putting the pants on, and then it's just like he has 3 legs. I'm like, what the heck is going on right now? Like, why is it so difficult? I'm like, 1 pair of pants on, just like pulling up the
2
pants.
legs.
Like, it shouldn't be that
Normal
easy.
human
Yeah,
being.
2 legs, yeah. Sometimes I might even ask for it to write the prompt. So like, this is what I'm looking for. Like, give me a prompt that will account for everything that I'm not thinking. And I have some luck with that. But again, like truly unique ideas, like I'm just not there.
Yeah, I think so. There were, was it Kalshi? I think it was Kalshi during some major event recently. I don't think it was a Super Bowl, but they made a 100% AI generated commercial. And they say it was 100% AI generated because all the graphics were AI driven, but I imagine like the concept and the characters and things like that were created first, and then they fed the prompt into AI to create the video. So there's still going to be need for the creative side, like you said, but the actual generation of it, like the animators and people like that, are probably going to be less relevant with the advancements of AI.
Do you have an appreciation for artwork? Like, would you ever drop some serious coin on an original?
I would not. I have a poster of Van Gogh's Starry Night, and that's about it. And then I have these watercolors of these in my background here. I have 2 famous Counter-Strike maps that are done in watercolor, and that's the art that I have for my office.
How much did you spend on that artwork?
I think they are like $100 each. Like canvases. I mean, it's a print on canvas.
You have a bit deeper appreciation than me, that's for sure.
It's not an original. It's not an original watercolor, but it's just a print on canvas.
Yeah.
I needed that, but before I got all the stuff in here, because like all my walls are really echoey, and this room echoed a lot, so I had to get some canvas on the wall to absorb some of the sound.
That was a brilliant idea. I just love that they're the exact same size poster, but they're not level. Like one's slightly higher than the other.
That's because I'm using those 3M command thingies, whatever. Because if I drilled into the wall, like we had this thing, we paid all this money to renovate the house. We have brand new walls, brand new paint. Like, I don't want to drill into it right away. So then I hung it up with these 3M command strips, and you can't get it exact. Like maybe if I tried a little bit harder, I might have been able to. But
a real man could. I'm just gonna say this right now. I could have. Dude, why? Like, are these like completely flat walls? What are they?
They're textured. They're textured, yeah.
Oh my gosh, just drill into the wall. Like, it's so easy to patch that, bro. Come on now.
Yeah. I've had art commissioned before. Like there was, I think for 1 year for my wife, for our anniversary gift, I had a picture of our family drawn in the style of this cartoon that we liked. I think she liked that. And then for somebody's wedding gift, I made a joke. I guess, yeah, it was like a joke picture that was originally an original painting, and I thought that was pretty cool. That's the only time I did. I wonder if I could get AI to do that for me now.
Probably could. I
should try it.
Oh, have you heard of Beats by AI?
No.
Oh my gosh. Not appropriate. Can't play it on here, but it's just like, I think it's 100% like the music, the lyrics, and like even the person singing is just all AI, and it's insane. But on that note, I did not artwork, but I did have a song written once, and it was recorded. And I think it's still on Spotify. It was like for like an anniversary gift once.
Huh, gotta find that one now.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of a cool idea.
Yeah, it is. I'm sure now with AI you could probably do it end to end, because you can have it create the lyrics, and then I'm sure there's these AI. I know there's AI voice models because I've cloned both of your voices using AI.
No kidding. You've also
done
some crazy videos of us as well. Not that I appreciate any of them. Yeah.
Yeah, do himself instead of his friends.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's always funny when I teach our new hires here, and I teach them about, what are the emerging threats, and I get to the topic of AI. I always try to voice or video clone somebody that's on the call, and I try to see what their reaction is, and that it's hilarious.
Yeah. Hilarious, or like not hilarious, funny, haha.
I think it's hilarious.
Why did you do that, haha? Chris, you're gonna get a call from HR, haha.
Pretty soon, yeah. Because I get people walking up to me at SK. I was like, I remember you did that new hire, and you made a video of me.
We're here.
Well, new twist on an old story. It's the goal of ransomware is to extract a payment, and this is the way that Lunalock is trying to get that payment, saying we're gonna release all your customers' hard work to the AI training models unless you pay us. I do
Isn't
notice
that always the
Glenn
name of
does
the
not have
game,
any
though?
artwork
Isn't
except for that Maori weapon that he has in the back
I've got
there,
a couple.
made for home defense.
I got a couple. You can see the ones over here. See, I got more.
Nice.
This one's the
Ooh,
same one. I don't know why. So,
See-
but yeah.
You know what movie I was watching yesterday, Glenn, was Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh, dude, yeah.
So I'm just saying, if you have a team of murderous mercenaries descending on you and you hack into their smart guns so they no longer work, you will be able to meet them in honorable combat using these Maori weapons.
Yeah. These things would break. They're all ornamental. There's nothing Maori about these things other than look. They're not even the right size as a weapon. I mean, they're just too small. So
I was trying to explain the plot of Hobbs and Shaw to my cousin, and I was explaining that exactly to them. Okay, these murderous mercenaries are descending on this, Samoan island, and they have all these guns, but oh wait, we can hack into these smart guns so that they no longer fire. So now you have to meet them in honorable combat using these Maori weapons. And it's like, yeah. At some point, this franchise has jumped the shark.
Yeah.
But it's still entertaining.
It's be a cross with Sharknado, right?
I spot a new toy, speaking of music and art, and so it's the world's tiniest violin. And so when someone's I come over here, and then...
Did you actually buy that, or did someone send that to you?
I bought it. Can you guys hear it?
No.
No?
We
Is it
can't, but the
canceled?
pod listeners will probably hear it.
Yeah, so I did that on a meeting earlier, and it was fun.
That's hilarious. You should always have that within arm's reach. There's always somebody complaining on the Zoom
That's
call.
what they say about this, right? This is the world's
it's
smallest violin.
the world's
playing.
smallest violin.
Yeah.
Yeah. For our second topic, an astute student at the University of Oregon found a serious security vulnerability in the way the university system configured their Microsoft Teams environment. Physics major Owen Mitchum found that he could access the university's internal SharePoint server through Teams, and he found the personal information, including social security numbers, of over 3,500 university staff. Now, being the good guy he is, he reported the vulnerability to the university twice. Instead of paying him a bug bounty or sending him a thank you note, the university disciplined him and made him write a 750-word essay on why he regrets his actions, or they would lock his student account, effectively banning him from the university computer systems.
What a joke.
It's stories like this is which is why I donate to the EFF every month. Like, this is absurd what they're doing to this guy. He should sue them.
I'm sure his essay was like, I should have just taken this information and sold it on the dark web. That's my only regret, was not hosing you guys.
Yeah.
That's probably what an administration. That's got to be the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
It does sound on par for Oregon, though.
Yeah.
Common sense, out the door, out the window, whatever they say. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is not isolated. There have been, many instances of ethical hackers doing responsible disclosure and then people just going after them, which is why I can't remember if it's our country or other countries they've codified into law that says if you're doing good faith security research that you're immune to prosecution.
I'm just reading this. It's
That's the way it should be.
Security vulnerability. Found serious security vulnerabilities in the way the university system configured a Microsoft Teams environment. Password admin, ID admin, password admin, right? Didn't change the default settings. And Teams at the back end is really just SharePoint. Am I mistaken in that? Right?
Yeah, that's how they handle file sharing. Is the back end is SharePoint. SharePoint or OneDrive. I think internally it's SharePoint and then externally it's OneDrive.
Why aren't systems just default secure to begin with when you deploy them?
Because that'd be too easy, Glenn.
Yeah.
You're going to be able to sell security services.
Yeah.
Sell additional logging.
Why aren't systems like administrator privileges locked to a certain minimum level of maybe even password complexity, or change my password when you first log in, or integrate with some type of MFA? That's, again, the easy button, right?
Well, it's it was never made simple. Maybe it is a little bit easier nowadays, but back in the day, it was like, if you're like a Windows NT 2000, you had to remember the ugly analogy, which is users going to global groups going to local groups. And why? Because Microsoft says so, right? Like they made it so complicated.
You get nest groups and other groups, and
yeah.
It's that, and sometimes systems are secure by default, like S3 buckets for Amazon. They are secure and closed by default. You actually have to go in there and actively make them publicly available before they're publicly available. Just like, Brian has worked at large corporations, and the default firewall rule is deny any, and someone goes in there and says allow any.
Unless you're an administrator at Amazon, then you have open access to anything that's private anyway, right?
Yeah. So I'm sure maybe Teams is secure by default, and the university is like, well, this is too hard to configure permissions. We're just going to open it up to everybody.
Yeah.
But
I can't believe they made him write a 750 word. I bet you.
I know, right?
He just AI'd that and said, "Can you write a 750?" Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I'm of two minds, right? It's like, one, you could just do it, bite your tongue, sell your soul, and then just get it over with. The other is you should fight this because it's just wrong that they're doing this to him. He got railroaded. They're going to railroad the next guy and take a stand.
But yeah,
bring in the EFF and have them fight this fight for you.
But the idea that he reported it twice, not once, twice. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be surprised that.
Do you think this changed his political alignment at all? I don't know. These guys, we're on the same page, I thought. We're on the same team, but not anymore.
Quite possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you listen to the most recent episode of Darknet Diaries, and Jack Resider talks about a story where he was in university and he noticed that the login and passwords had a predictable combination, like your admin. I mean, the username was your first initial last name. Your password was a combination of letters from your last name. So he could go into anyone's account, and he reported that, and they're like, yeah, no big deal. You could change your password, but most people don't. And then someone was fiddling around in the system, and they blamed him because he was like using the system a lot, and like, by far you use the most time on our system, so you must be the hacker. He's like, I'm not the hacker. You just have really, really poor password policies. If I were the university, I'd give him a t-shirt as a bug bounty. Pat on the back.
Hire him, just give him a crappy diploma because it's probably worthless.
Physics major. No,
the school he's going to, they just produce crap.
Oh, yeah, University of Oregon.
They should make him a doctor. That's what they should do.
Yeah.
Dr. Owen Mitchum.
Yeah. Honorary PhD.
The guy from the Wedding
Crashers?
Not Wedding Crashers. It was with
Owen Wilson.
No, it's not Owen Wilson.
Shrek?
Bick Mitchum, the guy. Do you remember that? He was a comedian. Oh God.
Before my time.
Oh no! I'm gonna go look this guy up now.
Mitch Hedberg. Michelle Obama.
No.
Donkey.
Walt Disney.
The Wedding Ringer.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, Kevin Hart?
Yes.
You don't remember that? The Wedding Ringer? And then he said, if you get caught in a lie, if you get caught and they're trying to find out, just start making up a whole bunch of stuff and then reverse the storyline. So he was brushing his teeth, and his girlfriend, his fiance, was asking him a whole bunch of questions. So he said, "Oh yeah," and he was looking at while he was brushing his teeth, and he saw the word Bic because it was a Bic razor, and Mitchum was the deodorant. So he says, "Yeah, I got my buddy Bic." Vic Mitchum. You guys don't remember that at all. Oh my gosh.
I don't.
No.
You guys got to go back and watch the Wedding Ringer. Pretty cool. But I don't know how that correlates to Owen Mitchum, but yeah.
It's somewhere there. You're good. Look at you taking it down a route that no one understands. You're like me. Good job, buddy.
You pulled the Brian.
What?
For our third topic, Australian airline Qantas has cut executive pay by 15% following a security breach at the company. The cuts affect the CEO and 5 members of her executive team. Until the execs will lose more than $500,000 in short-term bonuses. Now, this is a similar move to what Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella did when last year he requested the board cut his pay due to multiple security incidents at Microsoft. And I can't remember if they did it or not. Even if he got his pay docked, his pay was up like huge. So, is that a good idea? Tie executive pay to cyber resilience. Maybe then people will actually start taking this stuff seriously.
You gotta make it hurt, though. I'm sorry. Like when your pay is over 30 million and you're only taking away 5.5 million, especially when you're at the million number, that doesn't hurt. I don't think it hurts because that stuff would have, maybe he would have went to the next tax bracket or something, but I don't think that hurts.
Bro, he was way over the tax bracket a long time ago.
Yeah, if you take 50,000 away from a guy that's making $1 million, big deal, right? But I mean, we're talking about 30 million a year is what he gets, right?
Here's the real thing. We get how the heck did the Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella, however you say his name, think it was a good idea to go to the board. Like, you should cut my pay. Like, what I really need is for Congress and the Senate to do this. Like, can you please establish term limits and then handcuff me and make sure that I don't get paid? And like, that would be amazing. I'd be more impressed there.
Yeah, there's a sort of a fine line there because I remember when, I think it was when Silicon Valley Bank went under and they had executive pay and they said, well, if the bank ever fails, then, the executive team should, have their bonuses revoked or should have their pay clawed back, or they should be held personally liable. And like, well, that's the case, that no one would ever want to be the CEO of a bank if they're going to be held personally liable if the bank goes under, because sometimes it's beyond their control. Sometimes it's bad decisions, but you can't go after people, like, make them personally liable, that no one would ever take that job. Sometimes
you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't.
Hey, we've got an issue here based off of these systems. And you go, no. We've got to cut, this program because we need executive bonuses. Like, when you're cutting programs and you're still getting executive bonuses, that's a different issue, right? Those are two different issues, but you got to pay. You got to pay for security. You can't just let this stuff go. It's just like roads, right? You got to pay no matter what. You got to pay to get those roads fixed. You can't keep deferring that stuff out, man.
Yeah, it's always going to catch up to you. And they say an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Just fix this stuff on the front end, and then you won't have to deal with all this crap nonsense on the back end.
Did someone say steak?
I really think that if you're going to make it hurt, you got to make it hurt in a way that hurts them, right? Like
a percentage of their pay.
Yeah, 50% of the pay, 75% of the pay. They're already making millions. So if he goes from 79 or 74 million down to like 10, was it really hurting him, right? Still making millions. But then again, I don't have his bills either, so yeah. I don't know.
Something's got to change. That's like CISA, I think they're doing a good job. They said, federal agencies must patch these gaping vulnerabilities and within like 2 days, like no vacations, no taking time off on the weekend. Like, this is bad. Patch now. Like, now they just need they need more stick, right? They said you can't do business with the federal government if you have unpatched systems, and people want to do business with the government.
Sure.
what's that stick? We don't have enough carrots. We don't have enough incentive for people to fix their stuff. So now we got to break out the stick. What's the stick gonna be?
What do I think? So if you're a sit there, you're a systems administrator, and you alert your leadership that there's a gaping hole or there's a vulnerability, and they don't do anything about it, and then there's an event, who's responsible? Does that show what at that point? Ignorance? Is that
It's
just
like borderline negligence at that point.
right?
You could make the case for it.
Yeah. So I'm crossed.
Yeah. Kill them all. Let God sort it out.
I think it's an
didn't say
interesting
that.
approach.
I didn't say that.
No, I mean, I think it is an interesting approach. I think it's a start. Tie executive pay to corporate security, cybersecurity, because these things happen. Like Qantas got hit. They suffered reputational damage. They have to notify their customers. They spent money to remediate this. They're going to spend more money to prevent this from happening. And that money should come from somewhere, and it shouldn't be higher fees on their customers who've already suffered.
I think there's a caveat here. I think if the CISO reported up to the executive team and the board and said, all of our bases are covered with the exception of these gaps, I'm telling you about these gaps, and then one of those gaps is what got popped, I think you should cut the pay for everyone except for the CISO. The CISO did their job. Everyone else, neuter them. And then if it's the opposite, if it was something you said was good and it really wasn't, then you can take the haircut, Mr. or Mrs. CIO or CISO, excuse me.
Yeah,
No,
it's all about risk.
Good.
It's all about risk, minimizing the risk. And even if they report it and they say no, there could be compensating controls over that. Say, okay, well, I won't buy this fancy $20 million box that'll fix it, but I'll spend $200,000 buying insurance against a breach against it.
Yeah, exactly. That's it costs $1.5 million to fix this, but if we just pay the insurance and it only costs us $100,000, it's okay because insurance is going to cover it for $100,000, right?
Yeah, all risk-based decisions. They're all numbers, and numbers in a spreadsheet at the end of the day.
Are we, Chris?
There's numbers on a spreadsheet. For our last topic, and it'll be a rotating topic every week. This week, we're going to revisit last week's topic 4 of the new iPhone launch. We are recording this after the big Apple announcement, and surprisingly, absolutely no one. Apple released the iPhone 17, their Pro models, and the iPhone Air. In addition to that, they released the new Apple Watch line and new AirPod Pro 3s, which I'm pretty excited about. The live translation. I don't know if you guys caught that. It was at the very beginning of the announcement. They said, I don't know if it's strictly going to be AirPod Pro 3 and iPhone 17, but they are going to finally introduce what is considered by many the holy grail of translating services, where you pop in your AirPods, connect them to your AI-powered iPhone, and someone could be speaking to you in a foreign language, and then what you hear is your native language. So for me, it'd be English.
So I can hear VDL right now saying,
True.
do they? I don't know. just laughing.
Maybe Gemini might be able to do it.
That's pretty crazy. Live translation.
Yeah, and they said if both parties are wearing AirPods and have iPhone, like I could just talk, in English, and then it'd be translated to Tagalog for you in real time. And then you could speak to me in Tagalog and it'd be translated to English for me.
Chinese. Chris, come on.
I just want embedded in my skull somewhere. That would be
well,
cool.
Neuralink's coming, so you could get that, Brian.
I know, but at least Glenn ridicules me for letting me do that.
What's that? Doing Neuralink?
Yeah, hook it up, man. I want to run faster, jump higher, dunk harder. I want to be able to just have a good old time.
$50 million man.
Will you have the bionics on your body to make you
jump? No, I'll just be like, hey, I just want to get super jacked and healthy. And it's like, boom, never have another craving again. Just every time you see me, I'm just running and lifting stuff.
It's called Ozempic, Brian.
Oh, Ozempic.
Plus roids.
Get some gear.
Oh
Some
man,
gear, no Ozempic.
if I wasn't so old, I would be juiced to my. So I started leaking maple syrup for blood, but I guess it's not sustainable at my age.
Speaking of juiced and taking us way off topic, have you seen The Rock lately? Like the new images of The Rock? He's like skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He lost all his muscle, yeah.
I mean, I think what I heard is he's getting off the gear. He's at that age where it's not sustainable. He doesn't want to die next year, so he's off it. And
he's off my death bowl now, damn it.
Good for him, though.
He said it was like a diet thing is the reason why he was doing it. Like he was having trouble, like IBS or something.
Yeah. We all know he's off the gear.
So let's get back to the iPhone. And no one is enthused about the iPhone Air. Really?
No.
Like personally for me, because I fall in the bigger is better crowd. I always buy the Pro Max just because I like big phones. I like really great battery life. I like the best cameras, and ever since they released the Plus, so the iPhone 6 Plus was the first one. So since the Plus, I've always bought the biggest phone, and it's one of those like, I get it. There's a place for it. It's not for me.
I'm surprised they still haven't come out with the foldable phone yet.
I heard next year they might.
You didn't hear shit, dude. Come on.
Well, I knew for sure it wasn't going to be this year, but I heard. Yeah, I mean, Android does it, so they have to. Yeah, they have to keep up. Are you gonna get the Air then, Glenn?
No, because I bet you I'll probably put it in the back of my pocket, back of my pant pocket, and then sit on it.
Sit on it and bend it. Gotta buy that Apple Care.
Which phone did I do that to? I think it was like 2 or 3 phones ago that I sat down and you could kind of see the bend in the phone.
I think it was the 6 where they had bend gate, if you remember that.
Yeah.
So the 6 was too thin and you could easily bend it. I never had that problem.
But to our friend's credit, Mr. iPhone X, the 10. Oh, Todd, it's time to upgrade.
I think so.
And you guys were making fun of me when I had the 8.
Well, you had the 8. You said you wanted the home button. So, of course, we made fun of you.
I had that all the way up until like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, I'm surprised your company let you keep that for and have corporate email because they stopped patching that ages ago.
That was 4 years ago when I upgraded. So that was 4 years ago when I was still with.
2021. Yeah, you were a Zscaler. Yeah,
it's an awesome phone.
The one thing I do like about the 17 is the vertical selfie mode now. The front camera, the sensor is big enough where you can hold it vertical and it'll take a horizontal photo for you. I think that's pretty useful. I mean, it's one of those first world problem things where you have to hold your phone sideways and take a picture, but yeah, that's something interesting, I think. 48 megapixel camera, 8x zoom.
For the longest time, I didn't realize the 16 came with a button, an extra button down below the power button.
Camera control.
The camera control, yeah. I never use it, so.
How useless is that, right? Like,
change the f-stop.
Because you could like literally do like the power button or the volume button take pictures, right? Or the volume button, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why did I need a dedicated one for? I don't know. Maybe you could do something else.
You can change the f-stop, but it's just how you glide your finger across. But if you have a phone case on it, you really can't slide your finger across it either, though.
Yeah, I think they have to have a cutout or something for it.
Yeah.
Or capacitive touch or something.
The iPhone, the iPhone Air has a 3149 megawatt, what is it called? Battery?
Microampere hours.
Yeah, whatever.
MAH.
And then for perspective, the 14 Pro Max is at like 4,000 and change, and the Pro Max 17 is at 5,000. So they're claiming some big numbers on this, up to 27 hours of playback or 22 hours streaming. I doubt that.
That's on that. I call BS. My phone doesn't even last a whole day. It lasts half a day talking, so I call BS.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I think, I just got a new battery in my iPhone. This thing's on my iPhone 14. It's rocking.
Do you like the large form factor, the Pro? Was it?
Oh yeah, I'm a Pro Max.
He has to. He's got gigantic hands.
And weak eyes.
I used to like the Pro Max. I used to like the Pro Max as well, but It's just too big. It's like I want to be able
What she
to
said.
like put it. I want to be able to hold it with one hand and still scroll, not have
And
to
put it
hold
where?
Yeah.
I can scroll with one hand. You guys can't scroll with one hand?
Well, you got
scroll,
big
yeah.
knuckle hands. That's why.
Yeah, I can scroll with one hand.
Yeah, easy. So, Chris, are you buying it? Yes or no? Thumbs up, thumbs down.
I'm still on the fence. I'm an every other year upgrade. So since the 6, I've bought it every other year. I'm on the 2-year upgrade cycle, so I'm up this year. But I don't think I'm gonna get the 17. I think I'm gonna stick with I have a 15. There's just nothing compelling enough about it. Like when I go from the 13 to the 15, it was a game changer because now it has the always-on Retina display. That was a big factor.
Which I turn off on mine.
I love it. I can just glance down. I can see my notifications. I can see the time. I can see our stock price and the state of charge of my car. It's useful. But
I don't like the idea that mine never turns off. Like even if it's still face up, it's always on, and I'm like, that's got to be sucking some juice.
Yeah.
no, it's hardly anything. It's 1 hertz. It refreshes 1 time a second versus when the phone's on, it refreshes 120 times a second.
That's the new iPhone is 120 seconds. What's the old one?
This is still 100. I think the old phones were 60. I think Glenn's and yours is probably 60. No, maybe I think the 13 started the 120. I want to say.
You have AI with the 15 though, right? That's what,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I have Apple Intelligence on the 15. It's completely useless. It's still going to be completely useless with the new iOS, so there's no compelling reason for that. The camera's better, but camera's pretty darn good on this 15, so I think this might be the year I sit it out. And my wife's on a 13, so I'm going to buy her the 17 because she's due for an upgrade, and I'll see if she likes it.
so nice.
Yeah,
You
she's
don't
had
want
it
to
for
like
4
do
years.
you get the new one, pass it to her, she gets hers.
We can't because I always buy the Pro Max and she always buys the Pro. The Max is too big for her hands.
I think ChatGPT is lying to me, guys. It's saying the iPhone 14's Pro Max is 120 megahertz. And the non-Pro is 60.
Okay, yeah. I think that makes sense. Yeah, because I remember when I had the 13 Pro, I think I had the 120 megahertz screen.
No other big announcements other than that. I mean,
New
Apple Watch, if you care for that. It's got to do like blood pressure monitoring and some other.
I think
they're
the
putting
battery
back
life
the
is
O2
worse
blood
on it.
sensor.
Because like we both have like the Gen 1 Ultras, and that thing lasts much more than 42 hours, right?
It's supposed to be 3 days. Yeah.
it's barely a day over, a little over a day. So
Yeah, it does. I mean, it does a lot. There's again no compelling reason for me to upgrade the watch. The AirPods, I'll see how good the translation is in person because I will be traveling to a foreign country.
it still looks the same shape, right? I mean,
We'll see. Yeah, form factor didn't change at all.
How about the
I think-
Beats Pro, the new one? It does the heart rate monitoring in the ear as well. Thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, it is. But like, I got the watch. The watch does my heart rate monitor.
Do you guys ever use the tympanic ones where it's just resting against your temple?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
You like them?
I have the Shocks one, and phenomenal. And then lately, if the gym is packed, my music skips. Like there's like Bluetooth interference or something, and like supposedly it's like a known thing to like just unpair and repair it to your device, but it's not fixing it, man. But other than that, I love it, man. It's like because it's kind of nice. It's not in your ear. It's wrapped around, so you can do all kinds of things. It's not going to fall off your head. I was talking with CTO yesterday. He uses it as primary thing. Like he said, it actually really good on the phone. He didn't have a beard though, so I don't know if like the hair messes with it.
I get a headache from the amount of pressure that it has to have on your temples. So I'm just not used to it.
It's that 50-pound head of yours. That's why.
Yeah, it's so big and so much. Like I told you, when you got a fat bobblehead like mine, it's hard to stick things around it. So
I need noise canceling, and that's why I can't use it. I have to have noise canceling, just drown out all the noise. Yeah, when I work out or when I go running. I mean, it's probably pretty dangerous when I go running and I turn on noise canceling because I can't hear if a car's going to hit me, but I need to isolate the noise.
I gotta ask, do you take that big those air matses out to the gym with you or on a run?
I don't think I've ever worn these outside. I've only exclusively worn them
I always laugh at
at
people that wear those out in
airport.
public.
I wear them not on the airport, on the airplane, because these cancel noise better than the in-ear ones. But that's it. And only if the plane ride's more than 3 hours. If it's less, then I just take my AirPods.
So big. It's just doesn't fit in my bag really well.
Yeah.
And I don't want to carry a large bag, so I try to minimize things now.
Yeah, I have a pair of Pro Maxes like Chris. I think I've worn them like once. I'm like, I hate them. My ears get hot.
I use them for the podcast studio recording. That's it.
Probably. As I get older, so my ears get bigger.
Yeah. So I'm a no. Brian's a no. Glenn, are you getting the 17 or any variant or the Air?
Probably not. I've got the 16, so I don't see a reason why for me to go get one. Yeah.
Yeah, no reason for you.
I just want a flip phone. I'm done with this nonsense.
Yeah.
Flip phone on Spotify. Yeah.
Well, there's one guy who unironically at our company said it runs a flip phone that runs Android. Get that one.
Get that one?
Yeah, I remember. Wasn't he complaining about accessing his email? But he was like dead serious. He actually used some old Java browser on a flip phone to check email.
Yeah, I think, and it had Android, so you could put client connector on it and put MDM on it. But I forgot what his beef was with I think it was like Okta Verify or something didn't work, and everything else worked fine. So you can go for that one, Brian, if you want to switch to Android.
Might as well.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
We continue great comments about our dad joke of the week.
Dad joke of the week.
This week, Glenn is up.
All right. Hey, I feel the pressure here. All right. In honor of Cyber Week that we talked about, why did the password get so upset?
Why? Too complicated.
It was just too weak.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, better than ransomware. What? What's going on? You like it? No.
I have to edit this one out, but I'll say why can't Glenn use his?
Did you hear the guy that you might have to edit this one out as well? Did you hear the one where the lady went up to her husband and says, "Hey, if I'm traveling in Jerusalem," sorry, I screwed that one up, but yeah, it's hilarious. It's a good one.
Yep. All right, to wrap things up, ransomware groups are threatening to leak data to AI models. Oregon University is taking the wrong approach to responsible disclosure. Executive pay should be tied to cybersecurity, and skip the iPhone 17. That's all I have for this week. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Find us all on LinkedIn. Links will be in the description. Follow us on Instagram at PEBCAK Podcast. Thank you to our listeners and subscribers who rate us 5 stars in the iTunes Store and Spotify and left us a review. We appreciate you all spreading the word to help grow the show. The best way to find us is search for the PEBCAK Podcast on your favorite podcast listening app. My co-host Brian Deitch and Glenn Medina. I'm Chris Louie. Thanks for listening. We'll see y'all next week, and as always, have a nice day.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Have a nice day.